These are my clients: Chris, Daniel, Scott, Phil, Marshall, Jake. You get the idea, and you might even know some of them. Here is probably the most important thing that I'm going to say in this video. If you've been training for years and it hasn't really shown your efforts inside the gym, it's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're getting old. There's a very high chance that the approach that you're doing right now isn't suited to someone like yourself. The fitness industry pretty much caters to two categories: the number one, complete beginners, and you get number two, which would be hardcore gym rats who train 6 days per week. There's almost nothing for the guys in between, the ones with jobs, kids, and responsibilities. So if you try a program for someone that has got unlimited amount of time and squeeze it into your life where maybe you've only got, like, say 3-4 hours to get in a workout, you're only going to get mediocre results. After coaching for decades and coaching hundreds of men, you start to see these patterns, okay? Most blokes are winging it. They go to the gym, do some work, but there's no real structure, no progression format. It's just effort without direction. Unsustainable nutrition. You've tried clean eating, you were good for about 3 weeks, and life happens and all falls apart. This is not a discipline problem. This is an approach that was never going to survive real life. I like to use a system called the ACP system. I'll talk you through it in depth in another video, but I'll give you a overview of what this kind of looks like. Activate. All this kind of means is you're actually taking your time to activate the working muscle. There's a reason why, say for example, guys when they're training chest, they're probably feeling their shoulders a lot more, because you're not taking the time to actually activate the actual muscle, getting a good contraction and making sure that muscle is kind of, so to speak, awake, ready for what's to come. And C, standing for compound. This generally just means using compound exercises where we can get explosive, fast, and generate a lot of force. Then P, standing for pump. This is towards the end of the workout where we're going to be driving as much blood as possible towards the working muscle. There we have it, like 3 simple stages that is super effective, that I personally took from John Meadows when I was getting trained by him, and I've implemented it into a strategy where I feel like a lot of guys can benefit from this. And like I said, this is split into 3 phases within your training, and all it takes is 3 to 4 sessions per week, not long workouts, not 6-day splits, nothing stupid. And look, you might be thinking, will this actually work for me? And I could show you all the before and afters. Feel free to have a look at my page or just browse through wherever you found me from. But I want you to understand why the system works so well, okay? And the main good driving reason behind everything is that we're not like 20-year-olds anymore. We can't just recover from everything. We can't just like look at weights and, you know, develop tissue as if you're just like some sort of steroid cycle, okay? One of my clients, Chris, he started working with me, God knows, about 4 or 5 years ago. And you can see the development this guy's had from doing something so straightforward. He's built like an incredible physique, and in my opinion, this is how coaching should be done, where we're stripping back from day one and taking small steps to get to where you want to get to. And another client of mine, Patrick, who has had massive weight swings, injuries, he's quit a couple of times, and now healthier than he's been in years, and he still has his pints, but the only regret is not starting sooner. Look, I want to be straightforward with you and say this won't work for everyone. If you're that type of guy, that type of bloke that isn't open to advice and willing to listen, this isn't for you. If you feel like you're going to wrestle the whole coaching process and question everything, sure, you can ask questions, but if you're going to fight against the whole coaching process, this probably isn't for you. And of course, if you want to become like a bodybuilder or get on stage, I'm not that guy. I'm just not that guy for this sort of stuff. And to be fully transparent, the blokes that have done the best with me, you're looking at least 6 months. That's where we create solid progress and actually see a visual change. We're not really into like these short-term programs where, yeah, they're awesome to dip your toes and lose, you know, your first 5-6 kilos. But what I found is a lot of people just keep going in circles with that sort of programs and don't really create anything for long term. Look, if you're sitting there nodding along and thinking, right, this sounds great, what is the next step? Just shoot me a message on Instagram. This isn't just to start right away. This is just to have a one-to-one conversation to see if we're a good fit. I'll explain how everything kind of works. And if you feel like it's for you, maybe we work together, maybe we don't. But either way, you'll get a straight answer from me. Hopefully you found this short video helpful, or if you have any sort of questions, yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon.